Bus rides are my favorite, to and from out-of-town teams. It depends on what team. With softball, there's a lot of blabbering, I guess. I guess with the baseball team too, they talk a lot. But with the girls, it's fun to have girl talk and just talk about random stuff all the time. And one time on the way home from North Platte, we were at a softball tournament, and on the way home, we played the Hannah Montana movie, and the song "Hoedown Throwdown" was on, and we started dancing to that on the bus, and so that was one of our favorite memories. Middle school, I think, was just finding myself. I was really different in middle school. I've changed a lot since middle school, and I was kind of a rebel. I didn't like school at all, and so I guess learning from the not bad times, but how different I was. It's kind of cool to look back on. The teachers kind of opened my eyes. They didn't put up with it, obviously, and they told me that high school was going to be rough if I was going to act the same. And then I got involved in high school, and I think that's mostly what. I don't think if I would have been in anything here at North Star that I think I would have stayed the same person. But since I was so involved and I got to know, I grew up is what happened. I learned that it's not like life isn't going to be fair, and I'm not going to always get my way, and that's how it's been all throughout high school. So I grew up. It kind of started sophomore year. I tore my ACL at the end of the fall, 2010. I tore my ACL, and then my brother got jumped that next day. After I had surgery, he got jumped at the college he was attending, and so that threw us all out of whack, and it was pretty crazy just for a little bit. And then I finally recovered. My brother was healing, and my dad had a stroke, and he had 3 brain aneurysms, which caused him to have a stroke, and he was in the hospital for about a month and a half, I'd say, or I think that's what it was, a month and a half. And he hasn't fully recovered from that, and so that's been a challenge. It's like having a younger sibling at home. He doesn't know his words, he doesn't know how to communicate. I mean, he takes care of himself with all the general things that he has to do himself, but he can cook, clean, go to the bathroom, but talking, communicating, which is really huge in our family, it's not as well as it used to be. In January, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a cancer. And so it's just like a never-ending cycle. My hematology oncology doctor, I think that's how you say it, he told me that it was going to be really different. It was going to be an adjustment to how my schedule works. I lost a lot of energy. I lost my hair. The first time I met him, we were talking about how the whole process was going to work. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get through this. I can do it. Like, it's fine. 4 to 6 months, it's not bad. It could be way worse. And then the very end of our conversation was, well, the chemotherapy comes with a couple of downsides. And I said, well, what are those? He said, well, you probably will lose your hair. And I just cried and cried and cried. My hair was down to here, and it was thick and brown. That is the hardest part for me, is not having my hair, because then I go back and look at pictures and I just see my hair, and it's one day, it's just little things that you don't ever notice. But I had a button-up t-shirt or button-up dress shirt on one day, and I went to go take it off, but I moved my head so that my hair wouldn't get caught in it, and I realized I didn't have any hair, and so it made me laugh, and I joke about it all the time. Right now I feel great. I feel almost back to normal. I got to work out again without being tired or exhausted, and yesterday for the first time in like 5 months, so that feels good. I'm a social person. I don't like being away and just being stuck in a room, in a hospital bed all day next to my mom. Not that I don't love her, but it's just, it's way different not being near your friends 24/7. I was just talking to one of my friends a couple periods ago, and we were talking about how we're gonna miss the student section and the rowdy parents, and I mean, it'll all go into college, but we don't know if it's going to be the same. We've never been there before, so we're going to be freshmen all over again. We're going to have to learn new ways, and I think I'm going to miss I'm gonna miss the people the most, the community just of North Star as a whole. Graduating high school is a big part of somebody's life, and not everybody gets the opportunity to do that. So I guess I'm just thankful that I got all the way through it. Even though the hardships that I've had, that I've gone through, I've still gotten through it, and I'll be able to walk across the stage and get my diploma and shake Miss Price's hand. So